Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about transition timing functions in CSS transition property. Okay, so let's get started. So I will open the documentation on MDN. So here we have the transition timing function CSS property sets how immediate values are calculated for CSS properties being affected by a transition effect. So what do I mean by that? So for example, in our button here, it is just transitioning the color. But now if we want to change the behavior of the transition, like, hey, should it start fast and then gradually decreases its speed, or should it start slow and gradually increase its speed, or should it follow some different pattern altogether, we can control that by using the transition timing functions. Okay, so for the background color change or the color change, it is very hard to tell about the transition timing function. So what I'll do, I will add a different thing. Okay, so what I'll do, I will add a transform translate x of something like 120 pixel, something like that. So if I just save that, now what will happen is that if I click on this, okay, so as you can see, our button is moving to this particular side. Okay, so we want to add some transition about this particular animation basically. So here, when I am hovering over this button, as you can see, it is moving to the right. So let's add a transition to this transform. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll get rid of this. Okay, and do a transform and zero, not zero, let's do 5 seconds, and let's do ease, which it uses by default. So if I just do that, and now as you can see, over the period of 5 seconds, it is moving to this particular position. Okay, now we can do something like ease in. Okay, ease in. All right, so if I just do that, then you will see some differences. So it will start slow and then gradually increase its speed. Okay, so and also if I go to the documentation here as well, we can see that. So yes, we have these easing functions, and here we have the ease, which is equal to this cubic-bezier. We can use the cubic-beziers as well, like the custom ones for our transition, but we will not get into that currently right now. So we have ease, then we have linear, then we have ease in, which starts off slowly with the transition speed increasing until the complete basically. Okay, then we have the ease out, which starts transitioning quickly, slowing down as the transition continues. Okay, then we have ease in out, which starts transitioning slowly, speeds up, and then slows down once again. And then we have the cubic-bezier as well, so that we can customize these behaviors as well, like the ease in or these sort of things. If we want to customize that, it is like quite rare we use cubic-bezier, but if you want some granular control over the transition, you can use that. And we have the steps as well. Then yeah, there we go. And if I just go down down down, we have all of these, as you can see. And also we have an example here, and here, as you can see, this is a quite nice example. Okay, let's not do that. So let's go ahead. As you can see how all of the different easing functions work. So here is the comparison basically. So whatever you like, you can use that. So I most of the time use the ease in, which I really like. So yeah, you can use that, or you can use ease in out or ease out or something like that. Okay, so these are the CSS transition timing functions, okay, in action. So here we can do that, or we can just have the background color Okay, we can set the background color of 5 seconds of ease in. Okay, something like that. And I will remove this transform. We will learn about the transforms in the upcoming videos. Okay, so I will remove that. So if I just save that, it definitely works with the hover of the background color as well, and it is harder to tell the change of the color, right? But it is a little bit easier if we have something like moving. So that is why I use the transform property, right? All right, so these are the transition timing functions in CSS.